Hello, friends. Welcome back. If you are new here, hi, my name is Kate. I'm your yoga friend. I'm so glad that you're here. So I love today's class. This is going to be a Vin to Yin class based around flexibility. So the first half of class is going to be Vinyasa. We're going to expand in all the corners of our body. And then the last half of class, we're going to slow it down and really melt into some yummy Yin postures after we're warmed up from the first half of class. So you don't need any props for this class, but if you normally practice with a block, have that nearby. And you might want a blanket, or I have a pillow here for the Yin part of class so we can get nice and cozy. If you practice this class and you like it, give it a loving thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to practice more together. And when you're ready, big inhale, exhale. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and get started in an easy seat. And before we find any movement, let's just take a moment and arrive on our mat and take a few really intentional breaths. So sit up tall in the spine, neck is long, chin is tucked just for integrity. Crown of the head reaching up towards the sky, and maybe your eyelids sweetly close. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. The shoulders release down the back. Again, inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. The shoulders relax. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, seal the lips, and in and out through the nose now. Just feel the chest rise, the belly expand. And start to make your inhales and exhales just a little bit longer, but still with ease. See if you can soften the brow, the jaw, even the space between the eyelids. A few more. Just like that. And know that if all you do is step on your mat and breathe today, then you'll still leave the mat transformed. But we'll find a little bit of movement. We'll take seated cat-cow. So arms in front of you. Exhale everything out. Elbows to chest. Elbows to navel and chin to chest. Exhale it all out. And then inhale, elbows come wide, cactus the arm, chest shines towards the sky. Exhale, round it in, elbows to navel. Inhale, expand, chest rises. Exhale, elbows to navel, chin to chest. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round. Inhale, expand. And let your hands come onto your knees. Inhale, both arms up. And then exhale, your right arm comes behind you. Your left arm finds your right knee. Twist. Keep a very straight back here. Maybe find a little movement with your breath. So inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, deepens the twist. Nice and gentle, but maybe you come out of it while you inhale. And exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, deepen, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. These are just little movements, just waking up our body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come to neutral. We're going to roll over our knees so that our top of our feet are flat on the floor. And we're going to take a big foot stretch. So listen to your body, but having mobility and flexibility in our feet is really important because as we get older, we lose our foot flexibility, and that's what causes injury the most in older folks. So with your shins on the ground and the top of your feet on the mat, lift your knees off the mat, press your hands into the ground, bring your navel in towards your spine, wherever you are, even if you're only a couple inches off the mat, or maybe your knees are in towards your chest. Feel the top of your feet stretching. 3 breaths here. And lower it down. Come into a tabletop position with hands under shoulders and knees under your hips. Spread your fingertips wide. Bring your left leg out to the side, your foot on the ground. Line up your ankle, knee, and hip, and we'll take cat-cows with a gate pose variation. This is going to be a deep hip and glute stretch. So inhale, look up, tummy drops, tail rises. Exhale, chin to chest, push the mat away. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Come to neutral. Bring your left knee back onto the mat and straighten out your right leg off the mat, lining up your ankles, knees, and hips. And we'll take some cat-cows. So inhale, look up, tummy drops, hip bones rise. Exhale, round through each vertebrae. Press the top of your spine towards the front of the room. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Replace the right knee onto the mat. Walk your hands forward just a bit. Ground into each of the knuckles of your hand. Really intentional. Tuck the toes, press into the hands, and send the hips back, back, back until your knees come off the mat. And then up into space and pedal out your downward dog. So really reach through your heel, feeling the stretch in your calf, your Achilles tendon. And then inhale up to tiptoes. And exhale, lower. 2 more like that. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, lower. Take the feet as wide as the mat and walk your hands back with as many steps as you'd like. And when you get there, bring your hands to the small of your back, clasp the hands or the elbows, straighten through the arms, bend through the knees, and ragdoll fold. A nice opening through your chest as well as the hamstrings. If this doesn't feel good, you can bring your hands to the mat and just ragdoll fold. It's perfectly fine. Pedal out your fold, find movement here. That's the key to flexibility. It's not just having perfect alignment, it's can we move around in a position? Can we have space? Having healthy mobility will help us from getting injured in day-to-day life. When we miss a step on the stairs, if we drop our keys and bend over to pick them up, that's when it's important to have mobility and flexibility, and we're not going to bend down and pick up our keys in perfect alignment. So it's important to practice with a bunch of playfulness and exploration. Release the hands, walk back out to downward dog. Walk the feet together. Hips distance apart. Inhale your left leg up. Point it at the sky. Bend through the hips. Stack the hips. And take any movement you need here. So maybe it's rolling out the ankles. Rolling out the hips. And then exhale. Knee to nose. Step it through. Back knee comes down. Untuck the back toe. Inhale, 90-90s with the knees, and then exhale, sink them forward and down, arms rise. Breathe here. If you need a block to place a hand on, that's fine. We'll take some twists. So exhale, the right arm comes down, open for a twist on the right, reaching our arms to either side of the room. Option to tip over, the right hand reaches for the right back leg. Left arm reaches up and over, taking a little bit of a back bend. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand comes down, open twist to the left. Reaching arms open to either side of the room. Same option for that tip down. The left hand finds the floor or your right leg. Right arm comes up and back, taking a little bit of a back bend. Inhale back to the twist. Both hands come overhead. Tuck the back toe. Engage the core, engage inner thighs. Inhale, rise to crescent. Reach the arms up. And on the exhale, peel the arms open. Offer your heart skyward. Keep that bend in your front knee. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, both hands meet mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right foot. Knees on or off the mat. You can lower all the way down to the mat, take a cobra, or flow through a chaturanga to your up dog. And exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Pedal out your down dog for a moment, nice and mindfully. And then inhale, your right leg up. Bend at the knee. Point your knee towards the sky. Take ankle rotations. Take big knee rotations. At the same time, reaching your left heel down towards the mat. And then exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot up. Back knee meets the mat. Inhale, arms up, 90-90 with the knees. And then exhale, hips sink forward and down. Stay for the inhale. And on the exhale, the left hand comes down, open twist to the left. Reaching the arms in either direction. Maybe you tip back, right arm comes up. Inhale to that left twist. Center. And exhale, twist to the right. Reaching active with the arms. Maybe you tip and your left hand comes up. Undo. Reaching to the right twist. Center. Ground down through your feet. Tuck the back toe. Core is engaged. We're going to rise. Inhale, crescent. Beautiful. Reach up. And on your exhale, peel yourself open. Cactus arms. Offer your heart skyward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands plant. Frame the right foot. Step it back. Knees on or off the mat. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Take a few breaths in downward dog, and we're going to get really expansive with this next sequence. So inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it as far forward as possible outside your left hand. So you're as long as possible. If you're off the mat, that's totally fine. Your right heel is reaching towards the back of the room. Your knee is reaching towards the front, and your hands come forward. You're as long as possible. Breathe here. Beautiful. Walk your hands back. Heel toe your left foot in a little bit. Plant the right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Dragonfly twist. Flirt with coming to your fingertips on your right hand. And flirt with engaging the pelvic floor, the core, and then floating your right hand off the mat. Make it active. Breathe. And lower. Replace the right hand with your left hand. The back heel swivels down. Inhale, your right arm up, tricep behind your ear, extended side angle. Spiral the chest open. Option for a bind if it's in your practice. Breathe. If you're bound, slowly come unbound. Inhale up to warrior two. Keep that bend in your front leg. Try to get your hips as low as your knee. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Palms come to touch overhead. Exhale, warrior two. That's the rotation. We'll take it a few times. Inhale, arms overhead, legs straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, arms overhead. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, straighten, arms overhead. Stay here. The right toe or the left toe faces forward, so you're facing towards the long edge of the mat here. Heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Sink low, 90-90 with the knees. I'm going to turn around to face you. And we're going to take some fun hip mobility movements here. So super tall spine. And then exhale, hinge only at the hips. The chest comes forward in line with your knees. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean forward, hips or chest in line with your knees. Inhale, come up. Two more. Down, up, down, up. Stay. Just squeeze the glutes, feel the power. That's active flexibility. We're building strength and flexibility here. Pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten both legs, toes point forward, hinge at the hips, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Shift in your Prasarita here. So maybe you sway to the right and the left, or maybe you take bigger sways and actually grab onto your left leg and your right leg, your left leg, and your right leg. And then come to center, inhale to a half lift. Rebend the knee to get you to the front of your mat. Step both feet to the back of the mat, high plank. Knees on or off the mat. Come through your chaturanga or cobra pose. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Right away, we'll go to the other side. So inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it as far forward as possible to the outside of your right hand. If you're off the mat, cool, take up space. Reach your left heel back in space so you're very long here. Both hands reach forward and a little bit out to the side to stabilize you. Breathe. Feel good in your expansion. And then walk the hands back, click the right foot in, plant your left hand, inhale the right hand up. If you played with it on the other side, play with it here, coming to fingertips and engaging the core. Maybe you float your left hand, active dragonfly, breathe. Strong legs, strong core. Plant the left hand, replace it with the right hand. The back heel swivels down. Inhale the left bicep behind your left ear. Reach to the front of the room. So there's this long line of energy from your left pinky toe through your side body, out your fingertips. Spiral the chest open. Inhale, warrior two. On your next inhale, straighten the front leg, arms come to touch overhead. Exhale, warrior two, make it meditative. Inhale, straighten the leg, palms come to touch overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. This one's different. Inhale, straighten, palms touch. Point your right toes towards the front of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Goddess. 90-90s with the knees. Squeeze the glutes. And we'll take those same lean forwards. So hands on the hips here, out to the side. On your exhale, lean the chest forward, the booty comes out. Squeeze, inhale, lift. Exhale, lean forward, navel toward the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, lift. Two more. Lean forward, lift. Last one. Lean forward, lift. Straighten both legs, point toes towards the short edge of the mat. Option to clasp hands behind the back, and then hinge at the hips, forward, fold. Beautiful. Release the hands if they're clasped behind the back. Point the toes out, heels in. We'll send our hips to the left. Skandasana or low lunge to the left. Knees and toes of the right leg pointed up towards the sky. Stay here, or option to bring your left hand out. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Inhale, switch it over to the right. So left leg straight, knee and toes up towards the sky. Stay here or plant your right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Let's find some organic movement here. Tap into your intuitive energy. So breathe over to the left. Maybe you do no hands. Maybe over to the right. Maybe you find a nice little flow. Maybe you come out of it and come up and then down. Just play around in the 360 of your hips. This is that exploration that we were talking about. 2 more rotations wherever you're at. Switch it up. Switch it up. And then lean into your right foot leg. Bend at the top of your mat. Plant the hands. Step it back to a high plank. Send it back straight to downward dog or flow it out through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring both knees onto the mat. And we're going to set up for camel, one of my favorites. So we're going to take some camel rotations, which is a little bit more of an organic movement into camel. And you can go as deep only as you'd like. So squeeze the hips forward, always, always over the knees. We'll start with our left hand, and you can have your feet tucked or a block by you. So draw a big circle with the left hand. Inhale it up and over. Maybe your right hand finds the sky or the back of the room. Exhale, come to center. Right hand now. Big circle. Inhale up and over. Exhale, center, a little bit faster. Inhale, left hand, reach. Exhale, center. Inhale, right hand, reach. Hips are forward, reach back. Exhale, center. One more time each side. You choose if you want to take full camel. Left hand, inhale, sweep it up and over, reach back, puff the chest up towards the sky. We're going to hold this a little bit longer. And on your next exhale, come to center. Inhale the right arm up and over. An option to come into a full camel here, where your right hand drops to your block or your heel. Push your hips forward and your chest up for 3, 2, and slowly, slowly, slowly come to center. Set your hips on your heels. 5 long, slow breaths here. Taking a pause after back bends, like camel, are important. There's a lot of energy that's created, so take a pause, take rest. Beautiful. We're gonna slow it down. So bring your right leg out, your left leg or your left foot by your inner thigh. We'll find a little bit more movement before we shift fully into yin. But inhale to a long spine. Exhale, fold over. Your left leg can have a micro bend. On your inhale, your left hand plants by your left hip. Your hips rise for a mini wild thing. Exhale, fold over your leg. Inhale, half wild thing. Exhale, fold over your leg. Last one, hold it for a moment. Inhale, wild thing. Open through the chest, press the hips forward. And then set the hips down. Switch out the legs. Left leg forward, right foot by your inner thigh. Inhale to a long, long spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right hand plants by your right hip. Hips rise, wild thing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hand plants, hips rise. Exhale, fold. This is the last one. We're going to hold it for a little bit. Hand plants, inhale, wild thing. Really reach your arm back, your chest up, and your hips forward. And exhale, drop the hips. We'll bring our right foot to the outside of our right hip. And you can keep your left leg straight, or you can bring your left foot to the outside of your left hip. We're going to set up for hero's pose. Quad stretch. So if you have sensitive knees, bring one leg out at a time. I will tell you when to switch. And maybe you have a block under your body here, or that pillow to help you get some lift off the ground. Or maybe you can come to forearms. Or maybe you can come all the way down. And we're going to be here for a few breaths. So relax the body. Release the tension. Relax the brow, the jaw, the chest, the hips, the legs. If thoughts come, breathe deeper. Allow your breath to be as soothing as the ocean. Make it audible. If you are in a single leg hero pose, switch it out. Few more breaths here. Breathe deeper if you're feeling it, or release yourself to ease. If you are lying all the way down, and come up onto your forearms and pause there. Take 2 breaths. Then slowly walk your body up. We'll come up to a seated position, just to give our legs a little break for a moment. We'll bring our left foot by our left or our right hip and our right foot by our left hip, coming into cow face legs. So try to stack the knees as much as possible. But what's more important is to have both glutes firmly on the floor. So option to take cow face arms as well, where you wrap your left arm down and back behind you and your right arm up and over. Or you can simply lean forward. Let your body release and relax here. If your hands are just forward, I offer for you to bring your palms open skyward in an act of receiving. This is a big outer hip stretch, so breathe through it. And if you need a little bit more intensity, you can heel toe your feet in line with your knees for the full expression. With each exhale, see if you can release a little bit more from your body. Let each exhale just be a release, a softening into the pose. Slowly start to walk your hands back and your body upright, and we'll do a fun switch. So lean back, both hands meet the mat behind you, kick both legs open, and then switch them out. So your right leg is on bottom this time, your left knee is on top. And whatever variation you took on the first side, take it here as well. But we will just release into this posture. If you have a blanket or a pillow, you can place it on your knees to give you some height so you can relax into it. Again, if this is getting intense for you, you can always come out for a few breaths and then come back, or you can breathe deeper, audible breaths. Two more breaths here. Slowly walk your hands back to your body. Bring your feet to the ground in front of you. We'll take a few windshield wipers with the knees, just releasing our hips to either side. Let them fall to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. And then we'll grab our pillow or our blanket for the next one if you have it. We're going to set up for frog pose. So switch your orientation so that you're long ways on the mat. We're going to protect our knees better that way. So bring your knees out to the side. And we're going to flex our feet and bring our ankles out further than our knees. That's going to protect our knees. And we'll be here for quite a few breaths. So shimmy into a place where you feel comfortable. And at the same time, you can find either stillness or a little bit of rocking so that you can push your hips back in line with your knees. And wherever you are, just sink in, make this loving. The cow face legs were for the outer hips, and this frog pose is for the inner hips. See if you can release any gripping you have in your thighs or your calves or your low back, and relax even deeper into this posture. Let yourself be heavy. Let gravity work for you. No need for muscles here. A few more breaths. Beautiful. We'll come out of this posture really sweetly. So press your chest up, remove your pillow or blanket if you had one, and then slowly, slowly, slowly walk your ankles in, and then walk your knees in. Beautiful. We'll come onto our knees at the back of our mat, and we'll move into our upper body. So come into the knees, 90-degree angle with the knees. Walk the hands forward, puppy pose. So let the heart melt towards the ground. For less intensity in this pose, walk your hands out to the sides of your mat. And for more intensity, walk them together. With each exhale, see if you can release your chest, even just a little notch towards your mat. Let it melt forward. Few more breaths here. Beautiful. Start to walk your hands back. Come into a tabletop position. And actually, we'll sit back down into our knees for just a moment and roll out the neck really gently. Just little half circles or full circles if it serves you. And then we'll move into our tabletop position. And we'll thread the needle here, so 90-degree angle with the knees. Inhale your right arm up like the wing of a bird, and then exhale, needle it through your left arm and left leg. Your right shoulder will come to the mat. Your left arm can reach forward towards the front of the room, or it can reach into your back right pocket. Keep breathing deeply. Keep letting gravity be your assistant. Keep surrendering. Keep bringing in ease. Slowly walk your left arm in. Press your palm into the mat. Inhale your right arm up, reversing the stretch. And then plant the right hand. And we'll do a few little cat-cows to wash it out, but just really sweet. So inhale, look up, tummy drops, tail rises. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Press into the right hand. Inhale, your left arm up. And exhale, needle it through between your right arm and your right leg. The left shoulder meets the ground. Your right hand can crawl forward or wrap around your back. Start to crawl your right hand back onto the mat. Press into your right hand. Left arm lifts. And then plant it back on the mat. Bring your knees together and sit your glutes back down onto your heels. Take prayer hands at your third eye. We bless our thoughts. May we have love in our thoughts. Prayer hands at our lips. May we have love and kindness in our words. Prayer hands at our heart center. May we have love and kindness in our hearts for ourselves and others. Namaste, sweet friends. It's been an honor to practice with you. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. I hope you feel amazing. And if you want to practice more of Yin or just Yin classes, there are more in the description.